Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. Sorry, just get the camera adjusted so that I can focus in on the cards. This is our weekly reading, weekly tarot reading for next week, which I believe starts 9th of March. So first thing to say about next week is we have full moon on Monday. Believe it's in Virgo, but don't quote me on that. I should have had a look at that before I came on. But anyway, we have a full moon on Monday, so great time to kind of do any releasing that you need to do, let go of anything that you need to let go of, and kind of just be ready to release what you need to release. I'm really sorry about this juddering camera. Let me just sort it out. I don't want to give you all seasickness. Right, think that's better. So I'm just gonna have a little shuffle of the black and white Faulkner deck and put down a tarot card from that deck for us. There we go. So our first card for next week is Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands, lovely, one of my faves in the deck. I like all the Wands cards. The Wands cards are action cards, they're doing cards. So, and as you know, if you watched my stuff before, I'm an Aries. I like doing things. I like getting stuff done. I like to be feeling like I'm making progress, like I'm moving forward. So all of the kind of Wands cards for me are great cards. So what the Page of Wands does is he talks about, or she talks about, moving forwards and making progress. Often comes up in connection with learning. So if you've got a training course or anything starting on Monday, or you're starting a course on Monday, or you're buying a course to start working on Monday, absolutely fabulous day for doing it. It's a great energy for learning, development, progress. All of those really fab things come in when we're talking about the Page of Wands. Excuse me. I'm just going to have a quick drink of water. Okay, so that is where we start our day, with this really good, positive, moving forward energy. So just going to have a little shuffle of the Texture Tarot, which is my kind of deck that I'm going to be working with for the rest of this month. And see what we have in this deck. I do love this deck. I've had it for a while, but just hadn't started using it. I think the thing is I get decks, and then because I love my Faulkner deck so much, I kind of just get stuck with on the Faulkner deck and kind of don't really work with any others unless I really kind of make myself do it. I think because it's like a pair of comfy slippers, the Faulkner deck, just slip into it. It's nice and easy. It's very quick. Messages come through to me so quickly with it. There's like literally zero effort involved for me. So it's literally just flows so quickly. So I think you just get comfortable with that, and then you sort of forget to use other decks. So that's my mission this year, is to use a different deck each month, a different tarot deck each month, and probably a different oracle deck each month as well. Although I'm working with Brian this month just because I kind of feel just really drawn to do that at the moment. So we've got our Texture Tarot. What have we got here? So here we go. More wands going on. I'm getting the King of Wands a lot at the moment in my personal readings. So it's definitely a power in that. It's definitely a powerful energy in the King of Wands. The King of Wands is not seriously not to be messed with. It talks about fire sign energy. So sometimes when this fire sign energy comes back, it can be quite angry, or it can be a bit aggressive. It doesn't feel like that to me at the moment. It just feels like I want to get stuff done. So the King of Wands would normally, for me, Doesn't always work this way for everybody. So, if what works for you, take what works for you. But it would normally be a male fire sign energy that it would represent in a reading for me. That's just how my guide works with me. It doesn't have to be. Sometimes it can come up for female energy, but most often it's a male. In a general reading like this, though, it's tending to talk about that fiery energy, that will to get things done, that enthusiasm to start a project. You've got there the Page of Wands saying we're going to be starting something new, and we're going to be making progress with it, and we're going to be learning something. So next week, all very fiery energy, looks as if we are going to be taking loads of action, moving forwards, really pushing forwards, and getting a lot of stuff done, getting busy. I was watching last night, and if I can find it, I'll put the link down below. An astro, a little astro thing for the week, for the month of March, that Lou Valcour does. And she was talking about a lot of Mars energy being around us at the moment and going through March. So could be that that's what's being picked up with all these wands cards. I will try to link that video down below because I'm not an astrology expert and she's very good. So if you want to know a little bit more about the fiery energy, the Mars energy, do check her out because she's great. Yeah, I really like her stuff as well. She does a lot of witchy stuff, which I'm trying to learn a little bit more about. So I'm watching quite a lot of her stuff at the moment. So yeah, have a look at her. She's brilliant. So yeah, loads to get done, loads of action, loads of learning, busy. Okay. So I'm just gonna have a look at what Brian has got to say for us this week. See what little gem he can give us this week, and see what we need to know from Spirit and from our guides and from Brian. Let's have a look. Okay, so if you don't know anything about this deck, this is Brian's deck. This is by Rhiannon Faulkner. I'll try and put a link down below to that as well so that you can find that if you want to. So here's Brian. And I think we had this last week. So he's saying needs to look into this more deeply. Things that aren't as hoped for. So let's try and see what's at the bottom of this. Don't give up, but let's listen to what's going on around us. So what I would say to you is, what that is saying to me is, although we've got all this stuff going on, busyness, urges to get things done, powerful energy, so don't discount that. You can get a lot done. What Brian's saying is maybe don't rush too much to just get things done without really researching them and thinking about them. The Page of Wands talks about knowledge, it talks about learning. So if you feel like you are needing to get some stuff done but you're getting a bit stuck, maybe just do a little bit more research, find out a little bit more about it before you push yourself too hard to get stuff done. Because sometimes when it's just not quite right for us, the universe kind of blocks us off in a way, and Spirit can do that as well. So then we get really frustrated and we're just, oh, why is this not working for us? So rather than being in that energy of getting all angry and your wands cards can talk about that frustration if you can't move forward, of just doing a little bit more research and finding out a little bit more about it. So I'm just going to have another little shuffle and see if Brian's got anything else to say that might enlighten us any more if we are feeling just that little bit stuck with something. Let's see what else he might have to say. Okay. So his other message for us is, right, with a bit of luck, yes. Okay, so here we have this whole Page of Wands. King of Wands wants us to get things done. Brian's saying you need to check it out a little bit more carefully. Once you've done that, once you've done your little bit more research, you've learned a little bit more, you've looked into it a bit more detail, then you should be able to move forward. So don't lose heart. If there's something that you need to get done this week and you really want to get it finished, you need to get it done, just do that little bit of background work and find out a little bit more. And then you should find things dropping into place. Ask your spirit guides to help you. You know, if you're feeling a bit stuck and you can't get stuff done that you really need to get done, ask them to show you how you can move it forward, or step back, release it, and let them move things around that need to be moved around. Okay, so really productive week, and you can get a lot of things done, but just be aware that some things might need a little bit more research, might need a little bit more time. So I will leave that with you for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you've liked the video, please could you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of thing. And I'll speak to you very soon. Bye for now.